Hello everybody and welcome back to SistahFlame Tarot. I'm Tiffany and I use tarot to help people find fresh alternatives to their tired issues. This is the next episode of Tarot Friendly, my bi-monthly series where I introduce a different tarot archetype in order to remove some of the myth and the mystery that surrounds the tarot. And today we are talking about none other than the Death card. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, the Death card strikes fear in the hearts of every person who doesn't really know that much about tarot. And we've seen the Death card demonized and very negatively stereotyped in movies and TV shows and different groups. And these none of them have really done the work to understand what the Death card is all about, because it never, ever, ever means that someone is going to die or that you are going to die. When it shows up in your reading, it never means that. I cannot stress that enough. Let's talk about what it does mean. We're going to look at a few different representations and get clear about this. We'll start with this guy. He's smiling. Really? You want to be scared of him? And that face? The face that only a parent could love? And how could a parent love the face of death? Well, if it was your kid, you would love this face. Come on, just think about it. If he's outside the door, Mom, Dad, Mom, can I have some soup? Dad, are we going fishing today, Dad? Come on, you wouldn't leave him hanging out there. He's not such a bad guy. He kind of looks like Jack Skellington from that movie, The Nightmare Before Christmas. And what was Jack's problem in that movie? He just wanted to be understood and accepted for who he really is. And that's the same with the Death card. The Death card does not come in literally to take something away from you. It's a confirmation that something is leaving your life, something that you're probably already aware of on some level. And it can be, for example, a relationship, a job, or a stream of income, a routine that you've relied on or, always looked forward to. But something that's important to you is going away. And the hard part about death is that when that happens, we do have to take the time to acknowledge that something is leaving and grieve that loss. And that's what the Death card is here to do, to let you know that it's time. That thing where you felt the shift, yeah, that's a done deal now. But can I offer you this white rose for your pain and your sorrow? See, he's not a bad guy. Death and life, they work together. But we can't, the white rose symbolizes rebirth. It symbolizes new growth. This is the same as when you have a garden and you got to cut away all the weeds and the old plants in order to make room for the new stuff to grow, and it grows back stronger and better. And this is what we're facing with the Death card. Even in the background, we have a sunrise. Just like at the sunset is the end of every new day, and the sunrise is the beginning of every new day. And so, Death's like, I'm not a bad guy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm here to help you. Don't be afraid of me. Here's another representation from the Mythic Tarot. And this is Hades, the god of the underworld. But he also reminds me a lot of Darth Vader, who also just wanted to be understood and accepted. If you saw the earlier Star Wars movies that showed him growing up, and like even it's here, his arms are outstretched, like, am I such a bad guy? Come on, just be my friend, right? And we can see all the people making an offering to Hades. Now, in the story, when you died, you had to give Hades a gold coin in order to cross over into the spirit realm. And here, these people are making an offering, and we see some gold coins and a flower, because they have surrendered to to the process of death. And in this case, they are literally surrendering that very thing that they need to give up, that is going away, so that they can cross to the other side. Because if they don't, if they hold on to that, if we hold on to that person or that routine that is clearly going away, we get stuck in this limbo. Look at this barren land and the river Styx. That's limbo, and you don't want to get stuck there. That's half in the past and half nowhere. And the river Styx is gross. It's like full of dead bodies, and you don't want to get stuck there. And we think, well, maybe I could. Well, no, you couldn't, tough guy. You couldn't. You couldn't do it for long anyway. Let's put it that way. But look, all in the back, we've got all these green hills and a sunrise, because you have to cross over. You have to let this go in order to get to that other side and get to something better. Find, it's growth, it's renewal, it's something is going to fill in that void, and it's going to be better somehow. But we have to go through the process. Now here is our third representation of death, and this is the guy I envision at the nightclub. It looks like we've got strobe lights, right? And like boom, boom, boom. He's out there dancing around, swinging this thing, and people are like, "Dang, how'd you get in the club? How'd you get past security with that Sith, man? Watch it." All right. Now, but of course, if you're seeing death at a nightclub, then maybe you shouldn't have had that last drink. I don't know. Anyway, in this representation, we can see here, this skeleton has a womb. This is where the womb would be on a woman's body, and there's a fetus in here. It's symbolizing new life. And again, when we see the Sith, things have got to get cut away, and if you look up here, this is actually the white rose. It's a little hard to see, but that's what it is. And again, down here is all the potential of what's in the womb if we can just get past the pain of letting go. Now, I want to point out also that, again, and I said it earlier, but when death comes, it isn't usually a surprise. You've felt that shift in the relationship. You've been unhappy at your job forever, and then you get laid off or something, or you've noticed that so and so isn't coming around so much anymore. Like, if it's a total surprise to you when this shows up, then it's another clue from the universe for you to create more awareness around yourself, of your life circumstances, and self-awareness. Because when death shows up, it is not a surprise. And okay, yes, not the happiest character, the most fun character to be looking at. But that's just because the reason death is represented in these very scary ways is because we don't want to let go of that thing or that person or that routine, that very thing that we love, that very thing that we have to let go of. We don't want to. So that's why death looks this way, and that's really the only reason. So nothing spooky or scary, but sometimes just some hard truth. But remember, he always comes with the white rose. He always comes with something to ease the pain. But we have to go through that mourning process first. However big or small we make that process, it's up to us and to the degree that we're being affected by this thing that's going away. All right. Well, how is the energy of the death card playing out in your life? If you'd like to know more and get a personal reading, please book with me at TiffanyLives.com. All right, people, have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple more weeks for our next archetype. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.